四川泸定强震后，当地网友披露，这次地震引发的山体滑坡几乎将泸定县湾东村全部掩埋。这个村有常住人口497人，因此这次地震造成的伤亡人数恐怕数字惊人。这位网友拍摄的视频显示，四川泸定地震引发的山体滑坡将汪东村整个村庄全部掩埋。
你们看，说好凶就有好凶。这个村庄几乎是全军覆没，这就是我们泸定县湾东村。这次最凶了，这次。
据四川省官方通报，截至9月9号中午12点，泸定地震已经造成88人遇难，包括甘孜州泸定县50人、雅安市石棉县38人，30人失踪，另外有400多人受伤。但官方并未提及湾东村的实际死亡人数，真实伤亡数据不得而知。四川泸定强震后，一名男子讲述逃生时惊险一幕。这名男子驾车行驶途中，察觉情况不对，急速倒车，山上巨石瞬间在他面前砸下，男子逃过一劫。视频画面显示，就在男子快速倒车的瞬间，大量的巨石从山上滚落，砸向公路。一块最大的石头就在汽车前面砸下，把路边的铁围栏砸扁。如果砸到车上，后果不堪设想。男子和车里的乘客躲过巨石的视频登上微博热搜，有网友说：“我的天，太危险了，福大命大。”新疆伊犁州封城已经超过1个月，极端风控导致悲剧接连发生。9月8号，微博账号伊宁市小百姓讲述自己的不幸遭遇。他1岁5个月大的儿子积食脱水并未发烧，因为封控而求医无门，不幸离世。他发布的信息被压制，不能上热搜，引发网友极大关注。9月9号深夜，这位父亲发布一条儿子生前的视频，并配文说：“6个月大的你已经自己啃鸡腿了。”在之前的博文里，这位父亲发布一组图片，讲述儿子在疫情中经历的短暂人生，并配文说：“我不知道这个图片和死亡证明能不能发出去。”诸多网友深受触动，有网友说：“他是一条鲜活的生命啊，他的生命才刚刚开始，为什么可以在生命面前都变成无情的机器人？为什么不能及时给予救助？为什么要让这种悲剧的事情发生？”新唐人记者赵凤华、瑞丽综合报道。
美国主导的印太经济架构举行首次部长级会议，今年与亚洲盟国对一系列谈判目标达成共识，尤其是关于贸易与供应链的议题，目标要与中国经济体系相互抗衡。路透社报道，俄罗斯指派的哈尔科夫州州长甘切夫9日向媒体表示，乌克兰军队正以迅雷不及掩耳的速度收复先前被俄罗斯占领的东部领土。乌克兰总统泽伦斯基随后表示，基辅的军队已夺回哈尔科夫州超过30个聚落，并持续在东部的顿巴斯和南部地区反攻。随着台海局势急剧升温，日本国内就中共武力犯台风险关注度明显提高。日本防卫大臣滨田信一9日会晤美国太平洋陆军司令弗林时强调，会因应地区突发事态，日美军队加强合作的重要达前所未有的高度。英国女王伊丽莎白2世8日辞世。日美产经新闻台北支局长石坂明夫指出，在这个战狼外交横行的时代，女王的柔性外交给人留下深刻印象。他还举了女王2015年宴请中共主席习近平的例子，当时女王用1989年份的红酒暗示英国从来没有忘记天安门事件及对中国人权与民主状况的关切。新唐亚太电视整理报道。
According to Bloomberg, on September 7th, COVID testing providers say frequent nucleic acid tests are draining their funds as customers are taking longer to pay. Hangzhou-based Dian Diagnostics Group is one of China's largest providers of COVID tests. The group said they might have to write off some unpaid bills as bad debts. These unpaid bills are rapidly growing as 8 of the largest virus testing companies announced a combined 14.1 billion yuan, or $2 billion, increase in accounts receivable as of June 30th. According to Bloomberg calculations, these receivable accounts increased 73% from a year earlier. Among these companies, Shanghai Labway Clinical Laboratory Co. saw the most significant jump of 189% in accounts receivable. The delay in payments indicates the regime's strict zero policy is leading to mounting costs of financial, economic, and social hardship. China increasingly employs a combination of mass testing and citywide lockdowns as cases crop up in every province. Even in cities such as Beijing and Shanghai, which aren't shut down, people must submit PCR tests every 3 days to use public facilities or go to work. Local regimes are under pressure as they are in charge of paying for mass testing. Shrinking business activities have caused a sharp drop in revenue, while COVID-related spending is increasing. In addition to testing, the spending includes constructing quarantine centers and subsidies for heavy-hit business industries. Mia He, a healthcare analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, explained that one possible reason is that authorities underestimated the budget for massive testing and the unexpected lockdowns afterwards. With the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China just around the corner, authorities are taking a more aggressive approach to curb the spread of the virus. As a result, the pressure on these companies may have intensified. Bloomberg said Shanghai Labway shares are near their lowest levels since March. Dean Diagnostics shares have dropped 15% since their May peak. This week, King Med Diagnostics also closed at a more than 2-year low.
A company in China's Hawaii Sanya City is attracting attention for launching a filial piety program in light of the incoming Mid-Autumn Festival. According to a screenshot shared by mainland media Red Star News, workers from the unnamed corporation would only receive half their September salary. The rest is sent directly to their parents' bank accounts. The company's executive additionally dedicates a small teapot and a mid-autumn gift box of over $230, 1,600 yuan, to each worker. The expense is on him. Not everyone in the firm appreciated the gesture. One employee complained that they couldn't even afford to live through the Mid-Autumn Festival this month because of the company's decision. The incident stirred heated debate on China's social media platform Weibo. Mainlanders are split over the company's eccentric idea. Some merit the executive for being a caring person for coming up with the idea of the employee's parents' welfare. This person comments, "This company is good. It even sends expensive tea gifts to my parents. It's better than a fancy wrapped gift box with cheap mooncakes." Another says, "The boss is very caring. I wish the boss a happy Mid-Autumn Festival." This user writes, "I support this business owner's approach." However, some were of a different opinion. Some say filial piety should be voluntary and firms should not dictate their workers' spending. There are also suspicions that the filial piety celebration is only a promotional tactic. The Chinese labor law does not allow employers to deduct or take over employees' wages. Red Star News points out that the company might be deciding on the filial piety program one-sidedly. The business owner should have been clear not to violate the rule. Additionally, half of their salary might not be a small amount for some people. Therefore, the firm can be overstepping people's boundaries via this action. In Chinese culture, the full moon represents a family reunion. Therefore, mid-autumn is a holiday for families to celebrate together. Furthermore, 5-nut mooncakes represent the 5 traditional virtues, including loyalty and filial piety.
周五，美国太平洋陆军司令福林将军在东京媒体会上表示，联合军演后不急于从日本陆军基地撤出火箭发射器和其他武器装备。该基地位于东中国海边缘，是向台湾延伸岛链的一部分，可阻挡中共军队进入太平洋。
So if there's to be lessons taken from that one, it would be that sustainment is a key part of being able to have the endurance, the operational endurance for a protracted fight.
周四，福林在日本陆上幕僚长吉田圭秀的陪同下，访问了奄美大岛基地。
2019年に開設された日本陸上自衛隊の奄美駐屯地は南西諸島にある対艦対空ミサイル部隊の一連の新基地の一つです。今回地上部隊の両トップが初めて共に視察し、日米の連携をアピールする狙いがあるとみられます。
今年美日预定还有2次联合军演，将使用留在基地的武器装备，包括2套射程可达500公里的海马斯多管火箭系统。
Increasing the scale, the complexity, the size, the duration of the training that our forces must do together is probably a worthy investment on both the U.S. and the Japanese forces.
日本防卫省上月底大幅增加了财年国防预算，计划开发和大规模生產射程更遠的導彈，增加和美國聯合軍演的經費，應對來自中共和俄羅斯的軍事擴張。
新東人テレビ記者の清水敏子が日本からお伝えしました。
According to the Hong Kong Property Review, the recent price of housing and rentals reached the lowest in nearly 30 months. Experts predicted that it is very difficult to tell how long this will last. On August 29th, the department released its latest data. Hong Kong's property price index recorded its biggest drop in 5 months, down 1.8%. According to Luo Jiazong, an economist, the current property prices in Hong Kong have fallen and show no sign of stopping. Following the decline in real estate prices after 1997, they can decrease by 10% in a year. Luo Jiazong said in an interview with an online platform, True Words, that although the current decline is not sharp, the Hong Kong real estate market has no hope. At the same time, to promote sales, developers are willing to lower prices, resulting in comparable prices in the primary and second-hand markets. Jia Zong continued that some Hong Kong immigrants want to sell their property to avoid paying taxes. Previously, the drop was tens of thousands of Hong Kong dollars, but now it has dropped to even 100 or hundreds of thousands of Hong Kong dollars. According to Jia Zong, the reason that house prices have reached their lowest point is the decline of the external environment, 5 to 10% annually. This forecast is not a small number, but compared to records from 1997 to 2003, it has fallen by more than 60% over 6 years, or 10% in a year. Luo Jiazong added that the real estate and stock markets are gradually declining. A businessman and former member of the Legislative Council of Hong Kong, Tian Beijun, has been in the real estate investment business for many years. He believes that the Hong Kong property market is not optimistic about the prospects for sales and rentals. He told Hong Kong 01 that the public does not notice the downward trend, as it considers the sale of new buildings acceptable. After all, while the technique of selling new properties is effective in attracting buyers, that of used properties is another matter. Beijun took the real estate properties of Wan Tai Group as an example. He pointed out that the number of customers and rents has decreased rapidly in the past 6 months. In addition, due to the extradition law, many major foreign corporations may have gotten warnings from their governments not to extend their business or investment in Hong Kong. Even though these businesses did not officially admit it, Beijun feels it is occurring, worsening the problem. The housing market is under pressure.